Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. It's time for Memory Lapse, another quest out here in the 12. I'm joined again by my friend Beef.
Hello.
There we go. And this one is one of the trickier quests in this chain. For a couple of reasons. One, some of the mobs spawn a little bit funky. You're going to see spawn generators, which there's not a lot of quests in DD where they have spawn generators like this that I can think of. This is one of the few where you have to get close to get them to activate, and then you want to be kind of far away to keep them from like aggroing on you while you knock out their spawn generator. Where you can be like Beef and just go melee. One of those melee wizards. I love it. It's been a long time since I've muscle wizard.
One more level and then I switch to Inquisitive.
Ah, that's smart.
Once I get Ratcatcher, I switch.
Alright, so usually what I would do is I would go clear the shrine first. And I probably will do that, but I'm going to get these first couple of spawners out of the way. I also wonder, do I have a... No. Okay, just buffs to do. So like I said, I like to clear a shrine first. Again, this is one of those quests in the game that I personally feel at level is extremely difficult. Sometimes. Like, it's easy to turn on you because you do have these spawners, because they can pop out into champs or into something terrible. And a lot of the spawners have, like, eventually you can get succubuses that can crowd control you pretty easily, stuff like that. So you have to be aware of things. And this quest is also really easy, in my opinion, to just like, oops, we red alerted you. Again, some of the best at-level hats in the game. I assume that epic levels are also quite strong.
These also have a chance to drop with Reaper stats, so you can get the additional +2 all stats if you get really, really lucky.
Oh, there you go. I've not seen any of those, I don't think.
They're rare, but they do drop. I know somebody that has one, and getting one of those on a level 6 item, that's mint.
You're gonna say that sounds really good. Alright, so I don't think we're gonna do it. This is one of those rare times that we're in these little walkthrough videos. We're not going to do all the optionals, but we are going to talk about it. So there are the objectives for this quest is to get all the books required for the speech, right? However, any book that you pick up can be used in the speech, and any book you use in the speech spawns an extra wave of trash that you have to deal with. So if we pick up these books that are not part of the bare minimum of the speech that we need to complete, that's an extra wave of work we essentially have to do. We don't have to necessarily do it if we're paying attention, but if we don't have the books, then we never have the option of accidentally screwing up. An index of recent acquisitions is one of the optional books, for sure.
Yeah, it's the Memoirs of a Warrior Wizard, the joke book, the classmate student thesis, and I don't remember what the last one.
I don't remember either, but it's pretty easy to. There's our memoirs, and the spawner's activated. So this is what I mean, though. It's easy to accidentally set this quest off. So normally I would have gathered that book and just jumped off without even thinking about it. But clearly that would not have been a good idea, because then we would have had that spawner just going cray-cray. And then put that guy on you, Beef, to give you some G heals. Alright, so now we have our safety net under control. We can kind of just go about things in our own way. I really like this little maze here. I think it's got a couple of fun doodads on it, including the fact that once this door opens, you get ambushed from behind. You'll notice Beef's dead back. I door opens right there, and it can be all sorts of good times. Now I have to get some repair wands, I think. Summon our helper.
I mean,
right. Muscle Wizard for the W, I guess.
I could cast Displacement. It is a spell that I have.
I hear you. I mean, I could do the same thing. One of the numerous tricks that we'll kind of fiddle with occasionally is manticores are large and do not like to go through doors.
It's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I did.
You wanna heal beef, please, there, guy?
I used a Storm Reaver cookie.
Oh, yeah, lightning bolts going off all over the place now?
I didn't mean to do that, but I meant to search, but it is what it is.
It's all good. Alright, so the main way to get through this is to, like, wiggle around, get to, in my opinion, get to the index, and the index will tell you which row you have to search in. However, you can search along the way, which is what Beef is doing. At all these different locations just to see if you happen to get it. You do not have to click on that to get the location to show up. But,
Row 5.
Row 5, he said. Well, I happen to be in row 5, and I got a manticore that didn't want to wake up. I had to get real close. Beef has one behind him as well. Alright, searching it up. There we go. Core principles of magic.
You found one for the speech.
I think this is another optional, right?
There's two, like, right here. That's the pseudo dragon. Then there's the crate guy.
Okay, Cratius.
Maybe it's on the other side.
I don't think he's on us here. I think he's over there. Let's get this. I'm gonna get this pseudo dragon.
Something slumbers.
Wakey, wakey.
Up ahead.
This guy hits surprisingly hard.
The pseudo
The
dragon?
dragon. Yeah.
Can do for sure. And then, so I think we have to go around the bookcase to get to the Cratios guy or whatever his name is. Yeah, here he is.
As you enter this room,
This guy, I feel like he also hits extremely hard. He also has pretty hefty damage reduction from piercing.
Not. It's adamantine, actually.
Is it
Adamantine to bypass his DR. Yep.
Stupid golems. Adamantine nonsense. I'm trying to think if any of my low level weapons that I normally run with have an adamantine. The only one I could think of would be the Knife Forge Stiletto.
The one I have linked to you has adamantine.
Oh, your antique great axe, yeah. I don't. Very rarely do I run around with the antique great axe, but it's just because I haven't done a two-handed fighter in a long time.
Also, I believe you can get adamantine on any weapon for the level 1 weapons from Borderlands.
Okay.
But I believe your options are adamantine, ghost touch, or silver.
Because I'm pretty sure the augment is like level 12. Like if you just wanted to get an augment and slot it.
What was once the library's
Oh, you-
core collection is now
you went down there.
complete chaos.
Yeah, I almost always just go
This
down
is
here
where
and
Vaspar
get things
Damogel's
started.
attack had its greatest effect.
I always stand up top and range whatever I can range.
Oh, yeah. I always feel like I want to get those spawners out of the way, and usually you got to get pretty close to get them started. Alright. Manually. Is my guy not standing right there next to you?
He is. He's healing himself.
Oh, excellent. That's what I... Definitely what I wanted him to do.
Now he's coming to get you.
Excellent.
You want this crest?
Oh, I just thought you'd grab them since you were there. They're both right there.
There's only one there.
The other one was right there. I thought you saw it. It's all good. Boop.
My robot eyes do not see as well as they used to.
Yeah? Is that what we're blaming it on? Your robot eyes?
Yep.
Oh, man. Are you made of metal this life? Because
I am.
you're definitely catching those fireballs today. Oh man. Next life I have to do the whatchamacallit chain.
Have fun
Slaver's
doing
chain.
Temple of Elemental Evil.
Oh man, that too. I don't know it very well. It's gonna be rough.
There you go. You can now shoot those guys as I run away.
No. Thank you for the assist of getting the aggro and leaving. Appreciate it. That's what I appreciate about you. Alright, so something over here that we usually don't mess around with a whole lot. Over here, there's actually a chest behind a secret door and a bunch of like ice jet traps.
I think they're electricity floor traps.
Are they electricity? I thought they were ice.
Yeah, they might be. There's some sort of floor trap.
Yeah, there's a couple pressure plates to like activate and make a boom boom face. Chest is locked. Uh-oh, did I just break? Just break my stream? Looks like I did. Man, if I could change anything, that would be the one. Alright, I'll probably do a reset after this video. Alright. You want this, these Lost Souls goods, buddy?
Maximized quicken fireballs really eat up the old mana bar.
They do, don't they? I think you got the crest, didn't you?
Oh, I sure do.
You have a couple of different ways to kind of handle this last room. what we're probably going to end up doing, or what I'm probably going to end up doing, is we're going to stand basically out here in this hallway-ish area and kill everything. I'm going to stick my hireling in the doorway and have him slow things down even. But another option that is just as valid is you could run in there, grab the book, and just leave. It's just sitting there for the taking.
You found one of the books for the speech.
You do have to deal with a little bit of extra. What's the word I'm looking for? Alert numbers, but it's not too bad. We have one more book required for the speech. This one is, I think, the most annoying of all of the rooms.
The multiplication tables?
The multiplication tables.
I actually think it was that room we were just in. That's my least favorite.
Yeah, I don't mind that one nearly as much.
Whatever was in this room
This multiplication tables are.
dominated by a gigantic tree.
It's not necessarily the tables that's the problem. It's the. It's like they spawn in the most inopportune time. We are recording for YouTube.
Dropbox is right here, bud.
It was somewhere towards the end here. Yeah, and this spawner over here that activates even though you can't really see it through the tree very well. Also one of my pet annoyances in this quest. I'm not saying that it's bad placement or anything by the devs. In fact, I would say the contrary, but it is definitely aggravating.
You spot a boar lazing on one of the tree branches, completely unconcerned with what's going on below.
We have a couple messages in the chat that I think we want to.
You found one of the books for the
We'll
speech.
save here for post
You've collected
the
enough
video
books
being
to
finished,
begin
but
giving a speech.
definitely discuss in a minute. Right now we are very close to done. We just need to turn in the book titles to be done. Again, if you look, the only options
By your actions,
are
he
options that you pick up. So
Terrence Hooksworth clears his throat and begins
you pick up a bunch of extra books, then you get a bunch of extra options. So
at a well-worn but still
it does make a lot of sense to not pick up a lot of books if you are worried about having to deal with extra waves of trash.
the wizard and deliver his speech.
Ready for number 2?
Yep.
The guest of honor leans forward eagerly, caught up in Terrence's tale of his old school friend and their favorite subject.
Tell me what kind of book has a demon soul. It better be made out of a demon.
You ever seen the movie The Page Master?
I'm not.
It's an old Macaulay Culkin movie where the books come to life.
Brief but enlightening
That's what I mean. It's got to be something crazy like that. I'm a big fan of The Magicians. I don't think you've been watching it. But last season, they had a guy, his name was The Binder. He literally was a binder, and they turned him literally into a book, and he ended up getting some blood and crawling out of the book. It was a pretty interesting concept there. Again, this quest pulls up all those level 6 hats. Again, it's another really good one to have your treasure hunter elixir fired off, stuff like that. It's really good. Alright, well, once again, that was Memory Lapse. We'll continue on here in just a minute. I'm going to restart the stream and stuff and fix my boo-boo. But, hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. And check us out on the Twitch, twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Toodles.